New this noon, El Sistema Colorado provides hundreds of students ages 2 to 18 with free music education. This includes lessons, instruments, and performances. Here to talk about their big fundraiser coming up later this week, we welcome Dr. Ingrid Laragoiti, the Executive Director, and John Zumsky, the Program Director. Thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
This is a privilege and really cool to see the ins and outs of a TV
The
station.
studio, yeah. Not as glamorous as it seems right now. I'm just kidding.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Dr. Ingrid, first I want to start with you. Tell us about El Sistema Colorado for anyone who's not familiar with your program.
Absolutely, it's my passion. We're a nonprofit that exists serving 100% free music education for underserved students in Colorado and Denver, really. We're based off of Curtis Park. And so we try to reach the students who are generally pushed out of the scene of music, or in their schools they're not provided music education or the option to play instruments. And so the need is there, and it's a huge need throughout Denver and throughout Colorado, actually. So we service over 270 kids. Wow. And it's really a privilege to have them and their families have a place to come where they feel safe, and they get to be creative and express themselves through playing music. And we work hard to remove all those barriers for them.
Yes, that's so wonderful. Johnny, talk about Resonance. That's your big fundraiser coming up on Friday. You guys were just sharing with me that you're switching up the fundraiser this year. You used to do a gala, but you kind of want to maybe invoke a little bit more change with this. So share a little bit about that.
100%. So Resonance is going to be this amazing opportunity for not only for us to raise money to support and sustain the program that we do for these 270 students in the Denver metro area, but also for us to take action in the arts equity space and really work towards moving the needle towards our arts equity policy, towards just some of the changes that we hope to see in the space through our work and through our collective work as an arts community.
You mentioned this panel, but what are we going to be talking about? What kind of breakdown what we're going to be discussing?
Well, the panelists are fabulous. We have Stanford Thompson coming from Equity Arc, which does it at a national level of providing and removing barriers to our students in classical music for BIPOC community that's normally pushed out, right? And we feel like a lot has been done, but there's so much more that has to be taken into consideration in order for students to get from 3 years old to the stage, right? We have Gary Stewart from Bonfi Stanton, who is a huge foundation that supports equity and arts education landscape, has a lot of history with funding. We have Kristen Crampton Day, who is the executive director for Colorado Business for the Arts, which does a lot of work for training board members, supporting the arts and entrepreneurs in our city. We have Josh Blanchard with Creative Art Solutions. I mean, we've put together this panel.
You got a stacked list there,
Mike. So that we can talk about all of it, right? Because a lot of it is money and contribution, but a lot of other things is arts policy and legislation and what's happening in our education system and arts education, and where that money is going to, and what schools are receiving it and what schools aren't receiving it. So it's about filling those gaps and bringing the community together to embrace us and this idea of music education for every student, especially every urban student. I mean, and living in Colorado, there's also urban problems, right?
Absolutely.
So we were trying to grow our sustainability to reach all students.
And really quickly, we're almost out of time. I know you talk about this concept of music without barriers. Johnny, why is that mission so important here?
Historically, the populations that we serve, the BIPOC community, the LGBTQ+ community, female people, people who identify as maybe non-gender conforming, have been pushed out of the classical musical space. And it's our job not only to remove socioeconomic barriers, but also classical, cultural barriers, so that everybody can participate in this amazing art form that we help our children navigate.
And a lot of that is just representation. Them seeing themselves in the music, them seeing themselves on the stage, on Betcher Hall, throughout Denver, and being part of the fiber of that makes Denver so cool, right?
Thank you so much, Ingrid and Johnny. I appreciate you so much. And of course, this Friday, April 26th, everyone get your tickets right now at elsistemacolorado.org. We will be right back.